everyone, it's Sharon. Today I wanted to share a printer's tray that I just completed. It's one of Tim Holtz's printer's trays. And these things that I have here are all themed to be as part of my Caribbean cruise. Because this is one of the projects that we started at the cruise, the Tim Holtz cruise that I went to last year, but I never touched it after I got home, and I really didn't get too far along when I was at the cruise because I was too busy talking and, you know, helping other people, and plus I just needed to have some things that I didn't have at hand to finish it, so I finally took some time, sat down, and got to work on it, and I'm super happy how it came out. This is unlike any other project I've ever done. Because it's really grungy and, you know, distressed, and there's a lot of treasures, little treasures in this printer's tray that I really, really love. And everybody that was at the cruise got inspiration from Tim Holtz's tray, which was fabulous. And some of the things that I included in my tray, he included in his tray, but most of the things I just kind of like just put together myself, and I even included one of the other classes from the cruise. I put one of the objects right here on the tray just because I thought it went perfect and it looked pretty. So there is a lot of detail in this tray. You will find more pictures of it on my blog, like always, and I hope I'm able to show it properly here because it's, you know, it's a big project. It's a big tray. So I'm going to start zooming out so you could see. And I had a lot of fun doing it. It's completely different from anything else that I have done, and I actually have a mini scrapbook in it. So this is what my tray looks like. I don't know if you saw Tim Holtz's tray, but his tray also had a boat right here. That's one of the things I did not have. And after I got off the cruise, I went to, I think we stopped for gas or something, and I found this at the gas station. So I got it and I grunched it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tilt this over a little bit just so I can show you all the things. So there's a ton of things going on in here. I am so happy how this came out. And I tried to keep it, again, the theme is from the cruise, so everything here is about, you know, what the cruise meant to me and what I did in the cruise. So everything's about, you know, sail and then imagine, because everything has a meaning in this tray, everything. So he showed us how to do these cute vintage looking printer keys using his grunge board, and I decided to use the word imagine. We were to choose any word, and in fact Joy, who was one of his helpers, came over to me and said, oh wow, nobody else had used that word, you know, in the whole cruise, nobody in the class, and there were 170 people in the class. Not in my class, because there were two groups, but in the whole group of the cruise, 170 people. So that was pretty cool. She was excited about that. So I was too. I don't know. I imagine. Just because I never imagined going on the cruise. I mean, I have a little girl. I just didn't think I would have the time or the possibility of doing it. Just because, you know, I don't have family close by to me to take care of my baby, so it's all me all the time. And the only people I have are my in-laws, and they're like an hour away, so it's kind of difficult, and it was something that it was unimaginable for me to go. So that's the reason behind, you know, the meaning behind that. Then I have this trim over here that says Bon Voyage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to zoom in what I'm explaining. And see if that works. So first, let's try with this. This is like a little aquarium kind of thing. There's an acetate sheet here. He did this as well, but I did different accents on here. I used some sand and Also some, what do you call it? Diamond dust, just because I want it to be all glittery. I hope you could see. So it's like a bunch of different treasures in there. I really like it. I put some shells and some metal things in the back, a little one of his little bottles with pearls on it, glass baubles in there, and one of his little dolls. So that was that. I did that exactly how he did it, basically. You know, just putting the acetate on the top and doing that. And I did also the ship, just like that. I distressed the ship, and, you know, it was brand new when I got it, but I made it look old, and I didn't want to break it, like break the sails and everything, but I wanted it to look old and distressed. So then I have some stuff in the background, some netting in the background, and also some sea urchin looking things in the back, then a little spinner here, and it's just, you know, bon voyage. It's just to kind of mimic a compass or something, and it, you know, it moves there. So let's see, over in the bottom here I have some of the embellishments that he gave us to work with. I have one of these angel wings, and again, this means, you know, God made this possible, so I just put like angel wings on there. And I have some Prima flowers in here just to add a little bit of color, and also, you know, to fill in the space. I have this cute little chain hanging here that I screwed into the box. I'm going to try to zoom in so you can see. It was pretty fun. I've never done a ton of the things that I did here. I screwed these with some of the Tim Holtz little trinkets, and then I hung the word artful because it's an art cruise, so it's an artful journey. So I put one of his keys there, and also this little thing. You know, do you remember those little toys that you? Oh, I forgot their name, but this is one of those little viewfinder things, and actually the pictures on it are of a cruise, so it was pretty funny that I ended up with this one. It was perfect. So then over here I have like a little board, a pin board, and I used some of the little pins from the growth papery that he gave us, and in fact, I think I'm going to distress those. I forgot to do that with my dabber. I want to do that just to make it blend in, and it's just a pin board with cork in the back. You could just pin stuff on it. Then I have this little metal embellishment that says Journey, Explore, Adventure, and it has a map on it, and it has, we were traveling, so it just matched the whole theme. Then over here, next to the Imagine, I put one of his buttons, the bling buttons, and then a spool with some of the Graphic 45 trim that he gave us, and it basically just has a lot of descriptions on there, adventure and all sorts of little meanings, you know, definitions basically. Then over here in this box, this tree was a brooch. Yeah, that's what it is. A brooch I got at the first day we got on the cruise. We had like a little welcome party, and people were exchanging charms and cards and artist trading cards, things like that. And a lot of people were giving out beads and things like that. Well, somebody gave me this, and I thought it was perfect for it. Then I also had some of this rickrack that I sprayed with my Lindy Stamp Gang, and I put it in the bag. This was also from the cruise. We got it at the workroom because some people brought a lot of material to use and to share. So this ribbon was one of the ones that was shared. Then this piece is a piece from a game that I got from one of the Texas ladies that I met on the cruise, and it just portrays like the history of the islands that we were on, etc. So I put it there next to that and made just like a little scene, and then put Happy Day, and then a little bird up here, which was just one of the charms that I had. I hung it there. Then over here you see an owl, and the reason why I put an owl there is because, you know, I'm Sharon, the Night Owl Scrapper. I love owls, and I thought I needed to put that in here just to give it my personality, my likes. And it's just an owl that I got in a rack, and I distressed it with my Rub and Buff. Then I used some stickers that say Travel, Tour, Explore, and these are like, they look like brads, but they're not. I think I got these at Joann's back in the day. Then I have the word sail here because we're sailing. Then I did some Lindy Stamp Gang embossing powders and also sprays on this top, and it looks gorgeous. I love it. I love the look of the, you know, sprinkling the embossing powders on stuff. I love their embossing powders. So I used that. Then one of the Tim Holtz trinkets there. In the corners, I used Tim Holtz corners. We used tissue tape to put this together. Then over here, I have a little scrapbook of the trip, and I stamped it using my custom stamp that I got from Tim Holtz. And I just put some netting there with some, what did I call it? The tiny attacher. And then all these tabs we made using the Tim Holtz die, and then we stamped using one of his stamp sets. And then I just have, let me back out a little bit just so you can see. I have on the top a map of, you know, where we were traveling from Florida all the way down here. So then I have a picture of Tim. That's my first picture of me and Tim when I met him for the first time. Then I have pictures of me and Tim and the girls. Then some of the Texas girls that I met. And then more me and the girls as in St. Thomas. Then I have one of the formal nights here. And then me and Tim again. I took several pictures with him on the cruise. Then I get my roommates, and then that's it. So that's basically that. Then over here you see this hanging from one of those Christmas hooks, ornament hooks from Target that I got last year. I hooked up one of these, this ribbon that you see here came from one of the bottles that I purchased at the cruise. It's like it's an alcohol beverage, is a oh, I don't remember. It's with cream on it. I forgot the name of it, but I know that it's made out of a fruit that elephants used to get, that elephants eat and get drunk with. It's I forgot the name, but me and Janet bought 2 of those, and then I kept the ribbon. So I put it there. Then one of the seashells that I got. Then I have another one of the bottles. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Yeah. Another one of the bottles from Tim Holtz filled with the little pearls and things. Then a little bauble that says Adventure. Then on the top here I have 2 of Tim Holtz little light bulbs. Over here I have another little bottle, and I put some pearls in it and some other little trinkets in there, and I put Create Art, a sticker, Create Art. And then I put the word play because that's what we were doing, playing, creating art. So I put that, and then some flowers just to fill in the space. Then in the top there, oops, I have the pocket watch that I made in the cruise. You've probably already seen it. I probably didn't show it on camera. I probably showed it in my blog. You know, some things I put on my blog I don't make videos for. So this was probably one of them, because I don't remember filming it at all. But anyways, so I made the pocket watch with the little initial, my initial. Then I have this little can here, and I think it's a can of corn that I put in there, and that was given to me by one of the ladies at the cruise, and I love corn. So it was perfect. And I have one of the Tim Holtz metal pieces there that I distressed with my dabber. Then I have over here a watch, you know, one of those clocks that Tim Holtz has, the number 8, which is kind of like my favorite number. And then some of the little pen things, I forgot what they're called, from Tim Holtz, and they have words on them which I can't read from this far, but everything has a reason for being there. So this is 88 because it's my favorite number. Then over here I have this cool metal embellishment that I embossed using different Lindy Stamp Gun embossing powders that I love. I really love that, and I love the technique, just sprinkling a little bit here, a little bit there of different embossing powders and embossing it. The metal itself was embossed, and it said something like garden of love or something like that. And then I have some beads over here that dangle, which I actually glued there so they wouldn't dangle. Then this is just some more of that ball and chain from the pocket watch. And then over here I have some of Tim Holtz little measuring tape, then some of the what do you call it, hangers from Tim Holtz, and then a button right there. Then over here in this one I have, let me back up a little bit because you won't be able to see, I have just some Prima flowers, then some brads, that's spelled 2011, which was the year when the cruise happened. Then one of the pins that say enjoy, 2 clips that are shaped like hearts, more Prima, and then a little jar, one of those Tim Holtz bottles that I put embrace your creativity. And then on this side over here I have just film strip from Tim Holtz, and then a music clip, then some Prima buttons, and then another one of the jars with some metal and pearls in it, and then a Prima flower. All the sides, all the corners are from Tim Holtz metal corners, and that's about it. I use, again, tissue tape to hold the thing together. The background is all Tim Holtz paper, and in the back, let me see if I can make it happen. Yeah, the back is just Prima printery paper, which I plan on probably journaling here in the back. So that's it. That is all. I loved how this came out. It definitely describes, you know, the whole theme of my trip. It was something that was only for my imagination. I never thought it was going to happen. I never thought I would have the time or the, you know, the chance to do it. So it was perfect. I really had a lot of fun, and I had an awesome time creating this, and I'm happy I finished it because it came out just the way I like it. I hope you enjoyed. More pictures on my blog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.